you want to come and stand with your toes together? How many times you've done that in your life? And your heels together. How many times have you done that in your life? Pull up on your thighs, suck your tummy, your body's tight. Interlock your fingers right down to the webbing, please. All of the knuckles underneath your chin. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And let's begin. Inhale for one inhale. So as you inhale, float your elbows all the way up to the ceiling, forearms, frame your incredible face. Now open your mouth and let your head go back. When your head goes back, keep your spine straight. Eyes, they're really wide open, and so is your mouth. Relax the shoulders. Squeeze your elbows together. And again, inhale your pranayama. And as you inhale, where's the weight? Rock it back in the heels. We use the weight a lot in our postures. Inhale, one more breath at the top. And again, you let it go. We use the weight a lot. The weight to strengthen the legs, the weight to position the spine. As you relax the shoulders, bring your elbows and please squeeze them together really high, gorgeous Leslie. And again, you inhale this prana into your body, this life force into your body. And you know, it accumulates in your body. As you inhale, one more sip at the top, hold it. And then again, you exhale. And when you exhale all of the old stale air out, anything you don't need in your body. You can, any old thoughts, exhale everything out and squeeze your elbows together. And now again, you refresh yourself, inhale. And as you refresh yourself, guys, you're pulling the life force, the prana, you're pulling in oxygen and gases, many of them we don't even know as human beings. One more breath of them, hold it. And again, you exhale. And when you exhale, push all of the old stale air out of your bodies. The spine is so gorgeously straight, but your throat's back, the head's back, the shoulders are relaxed. Squeeze your elbows together. And again, inhale. And this is the last one of your first set. As you get the weight all the way back in the heels, but your toes are still touching. Inhale one more fabulous breath. And again, you let it go. Your spine is straight. Your eyes are open. You look along the ceiling, relax the shoulders and bring your elbows together to squeeze. At the end, excellent. Just let your arms float down by your side and you let everything go. You let it go. And then second set again. Toes together, heels together, pull up on your thighs, your tummy's tight, interlock your fingers. The knuckles underneath your chin, relax your shoulders. And let's begin. Inhale for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 at the top. Exhale for 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and bring your elbows together. Now again, inhale. As you inhale, lengthen up from the spine, the weight's in the heels, your chin is down. Inhale a little bit more. You keep inhaling, guys. One more sip, way at the top. And again, you let it go. And what's happening now, Brian, is you're starting to be able to manage your time as you relax the shoulders and you bring your elbows and please squeeze them together so high. And again, you inhale your pranayama. So just for good measure, you went 2 minutes early today, Brian, which was fantastic. Tack on 2 minutes more. 4 minutes is really, really good. Inhale one more breath at the top. And again, you let it go. And when I say it's really good, why would it be really good to be in 4 minutes earlier rather than 2? It's because things go wrong as you relax the shoulders and you squeeze your elbows together. And again, you inhale. Something happens. Maybe there's a bit of flood. Something happens. And you inhale a little bit more. So now you've got the space to still be on the mat and deal with whatever's gone wrong. One more breath at the top. And again, you let it go. And your spine is straight. And your eyes are open and the shoulders are down and you relax them and bring your elbows and please squeeze them together really, really high. And again, nourish your body actively. Actively means observe yourself doing it. Observe yourself expanding your lungs. Observe yourself elbows higher. Observe yourself you stretch to the side of your body. And observe yourself as you empty, as you use these lungs, you're improving the elasticity of your lungs. Actually, forever, guys, squeeze your elbows together. And here's your last one. Make it count. And get the weight back in the heels, chin down, elbows up. Inhale a little bit more. You keep inhaling, keep inhaling, keep inhaling, elbows even higher. Beautiful, my Aaron. And again, you let it go. Your spine is straight. Your eyes are open. You look along the ceiling. Relax the shoulders. And please, would you bring your elbows together to squeeze at the end? Excellent, guys. Let your arms float down by your side and you breathe. Let's start with Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose, Padastasana, hand to feet pose, please. Inhale your arms above your head. Interlock your fingers. Release your index, glue your wrists together, straight elbows, straight knees, reach out, touch your ceiling. And now would you stretch your body from side to side. Every time you come to the middle, you're trying to touch the ceiling for 3 and for 2 and for 1. Come, stop in the middle. Okay, guys, let's do a checkpoint. Get the weight back in yours. Contract your thigh muscles. Suck your tummy, tight bum. Straighten your elbows. Glue your wrists together. Reach up as high as you can. Rainbow over in a perfectly straight line toward the right-hand side of the room. You breathe. Now, remember, when you go over to the right-hand side, it's as if you're coming down between 2 very, very skinny panes of glass. You've not got the room to go backwards. You've not got the room to have the chin down, your fingertips tip forward. You're trying to be in a perfectly straight line. Now, to encourage your hip, your left hip, to go more over your left ankle, what I noticed in my class with me yesterday was I began to push my knees over a little bit more, so my ankles began to move. Yes, exactly that, Will. That's it, Brian. So as you push, so you're not just pushing your hips, you're pushing the whole of your legs, your knees. And now, Brian, the ankle's way, the knee's way over your ankle. This is beautiful. So Christine, more. Push your hips a little bit more. Try to get your knees a bit more over towards the left-hand side as you begin to come down 5. Begin to come down 3, 2, done. Excellent, Aileen. You did it too. Gorgeous, Shahida. And those are the ones I saw. Straight elbows, straight knees. Reach up as high as you can. And then rainbow over in a perfectly straight line, but push the whole of your body to the right. Push your knees to the right. Push the calf muscles to the right. So as you look at yourself in the mirror, your knee, if you were to drop a plumb line, it would not touch your ankle. Right now, Christine, your knee would touch your ankle. So begin to, there it goes. That's the feeling, Christine. Now, Aaron, same for you. Your knee is still touching your ankle if I was dropping a plumb line. So try to move your knees a little bit more toward the left-hand side, right-hand side. You breathe. Straighten your elbows, straighten your knees, glue your wrists together. Now pull. It's gorgeous, Brian. Pull at the right arm. Pull it almost out to your shoulder socket. Suck your tummy, tight bum. And now push everything you've got to the right for 5. Push it even more for 3. Push it even more. Yes, Will. 2. Done. Very, very good legs, Will. Okay. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and drop your head back. Ease out your neck. Ease out your neck. Now inhale the biggest breath of air. Lift your chest up, my beloveds. And float back. And look back, go back. Lift your chest up, look back, more back. Remember, the engine of the posture is your bum pushing forward. The form of the posture, how it looks, is how high you lift your chest up. And then the depth of the posture is how far you're looking back and going back. And then glue your wrists together and push your index fingers together and point to where you're going back. Yes, Aileen. And go back, more back, straighten your elbows, Mar, a little bit more. You'll feel it in the shoulders. And now, Mar, go back, way back, more back, go back. Yes, Leslie, one more breath. Inhale as you come up, suck your tummy. Come down the straight spine and get your hands on the floor. Wiggle your hips from side to side. You know, as we're learning the postures now, the actual dialogue, what the next thing you're going to start sewing into your practice is the timing. And so you'll then understand that you've got to get, the little words over quickly so that they can be in posture for the length of time. Hands on the ground, wiggle your hips from side to side till the lower spine feels great. All loose, comfy, easy, relaxed, opening a part of your body. Now, when you're ready, please bend your knees. Completely put the whole of your belly on your legs. Remember when I did it in class, just laid the whole of the belly there, so much so that I could lift up my arms. I could lift my hands up off the floor because my legs were holding the whole of my body. That's where the weight needs to be, on the legs. Now wrap the elbows around the calf muscles without letting the chest come away from the thighs. Wrap the elbows around the calf muscles, get the weight in the toes, grab your heels, fingers facing the same direction as your toes. Now try to nestle your knees in your armpits. That's how much you're bent. Try to keep that knee and armpit connection and lift your hips up into the air. To do that, Barbie, it's a bend in the knees. And for you, Barbie, encourage your knees to come together. Encourage you with your arms, elbows, squeezing them. So there's no gap between the knees one day. As you get the weight in the toes, lovely, Aaron. Lift your hips up. There you go, Leslie. Right, there you go, my darling. And now get your neck really long. Wave this gorgeous, Leslie. And get the weight in the toes. And lift your hips in there, gorgeous, Shahida. And Ma, get the weight in the toes a little bit more. Push the knees back, push the knees back. One more breath, inhale. As you come up. Yeah. And let your arms float down. Take a breath, let go and breathe. And breathe. Okay, second set when you're ready. Inhale your arms above your head and lock your fingers. Release your index, glue yours together, straight elbows, straight knees. Reach up as high as you can. And now rainbow over in a perfectly straight line towards the right. Lovely lift in your body, Brian. That was exquisite, Brian. You just really lifted before you go over, because remember, you don't want to have any wrinkles in your right waist. You don't have any wrinkles there because you're not just bending over into the waist, you're lifting. You're lifting from your ankles through. Yes, Brian, it's everything about it is gorgeous. And I'm looking at it, Brian, because I'm being drawn to how beautiful the posture is. Straight elbow, straight knee, turn away the chest, Aileen. Get your lovely neck, darling, yes. Drop, there it goes, Aileen. Drop the shoulders away from you. Straighten your elbows just a little bit more. Straighten your elbows just a little bit more. Glue the wrists together, Ma, yeah. And now bring your left hip towards me, Ma. Just a little bit more. Lovely, Lily, glue together, gorgeous legs. Now push a bit more. Push your left hip over your left ankle a little bit. Yes, get the knees to move. Yes, Aaron, get your knees to move. Everybody's knees have moved. And change. Inhale as you come up. It's a very, very big movement. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up. Drop your head back. Let it hang like a great big heavy weight. It's 8 or 10 pounds. It's the same weight as a bowling ball. It's not easy. Oh, we'll go in a perfectly straight line towards the left-hand side of the room. You breathe. Thank you for that. I got to look really seriously. Okay. Over towards the left-hand side of the room. Glue yours together. Straighten your elbows, straighten your knees. Begin to push. Push your right hip over your right ankle. Begin to lift up the right armpit. Glue yours together, straight elbows, straight knees. And now a little bit more push. Push your right hip over your right ankle. Push your right knee over your right ankle. A little bit more, Aaron. This side push. And you, Christine, that's it. So you start to feel the weight more in the outside of your right foot, because that's where you're pushing your knees. Christine, there it goes. And you breathe and you hold. Chin is up away from the chest. Everybody, it's stunning. And change. Gorgeous. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and drop your head back and go back. Lift your chest up and look back, go back, breathe back. Now see if you can look back further and begin to point your fingertips to what you're looking at. And some of you may be lucky enough that your fingertips, you're actually trying to look for your fingertips, because your fingertips below your eye, fabulous, Will. Keep on lifting that chest up, Will, it's gorgeous. The more you push hips forward, the more, yes, Christine, as you lift your chest up with Aaron and go back and look back. Yes, my Shahida, and go back a little bit more back. Trust yourselves now, guys, go back. That's it, Leslie, open your armpits, go back, look back, go back. Yes, Leslie, one more breath. Inhale as you come up. Stunning, baby girl. Sucking your tummy and come down the straight spine. What was so stunning, Leslie, was when you get hands on the floor with your hips from side to side. You were going back, more back, way back. And then you went all the way back. And that's what was stunning. You warmed yourself up and then you just dropped everything back until there was nothing I could see of the head or arms at all. Okay, guys, get your hands on the floor. You know, yeah, chat, 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 chat. You lift upside down, chat, 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 chat. Okay. When you're ready, get the weight in the toes, reach around and grab your heels from behind. Glue your tummy and your thighs, glue your legs, glue them together as if you buttered them together, and you can never get the butter off. You know, if you butter bread, you can't get the butter off. You can try, but you're not going to. That's how squashed you are together. Wrap the elbows around the calf muscles and get the weight in the toes. And lift your hips up into the air, drop your shoulders away from your ears. I begin to pull. Make the neck long so the blood gushes into the skull. And remember, the blood is different now. It's different than the blood that you stepped on your mat with. This is blood full of oxygen. It's full of life force. It's full of energy. It's full of movement. Pull. One more breath. Inhale as you come up. Lovely exit, Ma. And let your arms just float down. Take a breath. Let go of absolutely everything. Especially this being that you call you. Let go of you. Okay, guys, look down at your feet. Take a 16 steps to the right. Hide your heels behind your toes. Please inhale your arms up to center. Drop your shoulders down deep away from your ears. Suck your tummy. Now breathing. And boom, would you sit down on your imaginary chair and instantly lift your upper body up. Check out your feet. You want them like a perfect number 11. So make sure your heels haven't come in a little bit or your toes aren't turning in. And then you'll line up your knees. When you line up your knees and your shins, then you line up your thighs and your hip bones. Lift your body up a little bit more. Get the weight back in the heels. Make your neck long, Barbie. Make your neck long. Find that beautiful neck of yours. There it goes. And change. Lovely, Will. Rock right up onto your toes. Go as high as you can. Right into the big toe joint. Straighten out your legs a lot to start with. Inhale, breathe in. Crack your knees a little bit and bring the hips down. Right heel forward, left heel forward, right heel forward, left heel forward. Bring the hips down till one day your thighs are parallel to the ground, but your heels are completely over the toes. Right heel forward, left heel forward. Don't let your knees come in so much, Aaron. They're a little bit too close, baby. It might be your feet are a bit far apart. I'm not sure which. Right heel forward, left heel forward. Fabulous, Mark. Fabulous, Lily. Right heel forward, a little bit more. And change. Very lovely, Shahida. Very lovely, Aileen. Bring your knees together to touch without moving your feet. Remember, they want to. And now slowly slide down your cool marble wall. Lifting your heels or as you go down, strengthening your feet. Look where the weight is right now. It's in the front part of your feet. We work the feet because the ancients knew how the feet would deteriorate. So they knew how to make it so that they didn't change. Squeeze, 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 squeeze your knees. And feet together, arms down. Take a breath. Let go, breathe. Let go, breathe. Look down at your feet, take 16 steps to the right. Hide your heels behind your toes, inhale your arms up to center. And drop your shoulders away from your ears, sucking your tummy, inhale, breathing. And boom, sit down on your imaginary chair. And then instantly lift your upper body up. Drop the shoulders away from your ears as you sit back. Lovely, Leslie. You look like you're levitating, baby. Remember, all your fingers are together. Your arms are coming directly out of your shoulders. So your arms are not wide or too close together. They're lined up with your shoulders. Your butt is sticking out, so it almost feels a little bit rude. Pull your tummy muscles in and lift your upper body up at the end. And change. Rock right up onto your toes as high as you can. Straighten out your legs a lot to start with. Inhale, breathing. And now crack your knees a little bit. Rock into the big toe joint. Working the arch of your feet. Working the heels. Working the instep. Working the toe joints. Push the weight forward. Right heel again. Gorgeous feet, Barbie. Right heel, left heel. Both those gorgeous. Both heels. And change. You'd love to know, Barbie. That looked very similar to Shahida's. You would love that. I know, baby. Bring your knees together to touch. If your heels are tapped, sucking your tummy and slide down your cool marble wall. And I have to say, if you know, Barbie's eyes shine with sunshine when he sees Shahida doing her practice. It just fires him up. Goes away from the ears. You know, he just loves the beauty of her practice. Drop your shoulders away from the ears, squeeze your knees together. It makes him sparkle with the love of it. Now, if your knees are strong and healthy, bounce. 1, 2, 3. Stop on the up, bounce in, now breathing. And then you push the floor away, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Let's do Garuda, my gorgeous Garudasanas. So inhale your arms above your head. Notice which is your right, which is your left. Swing your right arm underneath your left arm. Cross your forearms, thumb towards your face. Pull your elbows down, sit down deep, butt out, chest up. And now would you pick up your left leg and wrap it, right leg, and wrap it and coil it and bend it and squeeze it around the left one and lift your upper body up. And you know, the interesting thing, Ma, is that Riju, who I know that you love, she actually was working at Jared's studio for all of those years. Pull the elbows down, lift your upper body up, stick your butt out behind you, move your knees a little bit to the right, a little bit, Will. Bring the left hip forward, sit down, one more breath, change. Excellent, Will. Excellent movement, Will. Arms over your head. And swing the right, left underneath your right. Cross your forearms, thumb towards your face. Pull the elbows down and sit down deep, butt out, chest up. And you pick up your left leg and wrap and coil and bend and squeeze and wrap it again. And then you lift your body up. Move your knees. And just so you understand, if I was to be working in Brooklyn, I would have definitely gone to work at Jared's studio. Lift your body up. He never shunned me when I was thrown out. He never shunned me at all. He left. Lift your body up. Pull the elbows down. Move your knees to the right, left a little bit. Yeah, Aaron, bring your left hip forward, right hip forward. Change. Beautiful, Aaron. Arms over your head and swing. The right underneath your left, across your forearms, thumb towards your face, pull the elbows down, sit down deep, butt out, chest up, and pick up the left leg, right leg, and wrap it and coil it and bend it and squeeze it. And lift your body up. And you went and created a beautiful studio called the Lighthouse Studio in Brooklyn. All the elbows down, and all the deep teachers that were able to, they gravitated over there. Wrist, elbows, knees, ankles, all in one straight line, center of your body, foot slip, sit down. Losing the balance, keep on lifting your upper bodies up at the end. And you change. Fabulous, Leslie. Arms over your head, swing. The left hand underneath your right, cross your forearm, thumb towards your face. You know you got to squeeze everything, squeeze the glands, everything you've got. Sit down deep, butt out, chest up. And pick up your left leg and wrap and coil and bend. If you've ever been to an old folks' home and you see them sitting there, everything will be still except maybe one leg. They'll be just putting, shaking one foot. Why? It's because they're trying to pump the lymph around their broken bodies. Movement pumps the lymph. The lymph does not have its own pump like the blood does the heart. Move your knees to the left a little bit, right hip forward, squeeze. Yes, Brian. And change. Arms over your head, let them float down by your side, and have a drink of your water if you would like it. The biggest injuries for the human form is the chair. Biggest injury, bigger than the chair, is the sofa. Those are the biggest injuries for the human body. When you're ready, please straighten out your left leg. Contract your left thigh muscle, round over. And please pick up your right foot and interlock your fingers and your thumb just below the toes in the soft padded part of your right foot, or hold below the knee and pull your tummy muscles in and straighten out your left leg and dig your big left toe down hard into the floor to really contract your left thigh muscle so your left leg is locked, solid concrete, in one piece. You have no knee, you have locked the knee. If you're ready and you want a little bit more, then inhale, exhale, and very gently would you kick your right heel forward. Once you kick your right heel forward, all of you that kick the right heel forward, you did it stunningly. Drop the heel a little bit, Aaron, so the heel is in line with your hip, and everybody's kicked out, you keep on kicking. Now, as you kick out a little bit more, what you're doing is you're trying to pull your toes back towards your face, and you know why? It's to stretch the Achilles tendon. Now, once you've got two legs like an upside down L, then begin to bend your elbows down to break the plane of the calf muscle. If you let the elbows go below the plane of the calf muscle, squeeze that calf muscle, then cast your eyes to the ground, get your chin to your throat. That's it, Leslie. Find the space. And now 3 with Ma, 2 with Lily, 1 with Leslie, done. Take a breath, let go and breathe. So you need to see Ma and Lily. Now stillness is just part of the practice. Not even something you're necessarily working on, it's just there now because you worked on it, Straighten out your right, sucking your tummy round over and pick up your left. And interlock your fingers under your thumb. And remember, never stand there with the leg bent and not picking up or getting control of it. Interlock your fingers, you know where. Now straighten out your right leg. Dig your right big toe down hard into the floor. And straighten the leg. And why do I use different ways of talking? Straighten out the leg. Oh, and lift the toe up. It's so that your ear doesn't get bored. Now, if your right leg is locked, solid, concrete, one piece, you have no knee. Inhale, exhale, and boom. Kick that left heel forward. Once you kick that left heel forward, tug your toes back hard towards your face. Very, very stunning, Barbie. Good for you, sir. It's beautiful. And as you keep on kicking the leg forward, pull your toes back hard, then begin to bend your elbows, but you keep on kicking. This is outrageous, Barbie. You keep on kicking. Stunning, Shaded, stunning, Leslie. Now cast your eyes to the ground. All of you got your elbows down. Many of you have. And get your chin to your throat and forward your knee. And 3 and 2 and done. And take a breath, let go and breathe. I'm just putting it out there because I have to. Barbie is also taking classes in the hot room at the studio. And Barbie, it shows. It shows. Whatever your practice is, if you can get to a hot studio as well, or you can get a yoga dome, it's going to improve. Get that in your head. It will improve. You may not want it, but your postures will get better. Straighten out your left leg, sucking your tummy round over and pick up your right foot. I'm looking at Barbie. Kicking out now, pulling the toes back towards his face. Because he's been in a hot class this morning for 90 minutes. Straighten your knee, straighten your knee, straighten your knee. If you're ready, you know what you're doing. Inhale, exhale, and boom. Kick your left heel forward, right heel forward towards the screen and pull your toes back hard towards your face. Fabulous, Barbie, again. And as you keep on kicking, and guys, he didn't have this 4 or 5 weeks ago. He just didn't. Now, when you're ready, begin to bend your elbows down to break the plane of the calf muscle. And as you do, keep kicking, Brian, it looks lovely. Keep kicking. And your head went down too quickly, Aaron. So you jumped ahead. First, his elbows go down, squeeze the plane of the calf muscle, then catch your eyes to floor shade. It's perfect. And then chin into your throat once you found your balance. Very good, Lily. Very good, Leslie. Chin to your throat, forward your knee. Kick, 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 kick. Leslie, 3, 2, 1, done, boom. Very good, Aileen. Can you breathe? Don't miss out the end because you'll fall. You may as well get the elbows down, chin to your throat, forward your knee. Why not? It's beautiful. Straighten out your left, right leg, suck your tummy round over and pick up your left foot. Interlock your fingers under your thumb, you know where, below the toes, and you straighten the leg you're standing on. When you're in the heat, it's very different. It's the summer now, which is why the training is in the summer. And straighten your knee and contract your thigh muscle and straighten your knee and dig your big toe down hard into the ground. Now, if you're ready, lock solid concrete, one piece. Inhale, exhale, and boom. Kick your left heel forward. Tug your toes back as hard as you can towards your face. Oh, it's stunning, man. As you tuck the toes back hard towards your face, you begin to bend your elbows down. Now it's opening all your shoulders for your Barbie. It's strengthening the leg you're standing on, Barbie. And now Barbie's got 2 straight legs like an upside bloody L on his broken foot, you know? And shinned up knees. Begin to bend your elbows down to break the plane, the calf muscle. Once it goes below the plane, the calf muscle, then you keep kicking. Now cast your eyes to the ground slowly. Find the ground slowly. You got it, Ma, you got it, Lily. Once you find the ground, now chin to your throat, Leslie, and get your forward to your knee. It was beautiful, baby. 3, 2, 1, down, boom. Take a breath, let go, and breathe. Give yourself that little back bend. But Barbie, you know I could run and kiss you. Stunning. You have brought that back from you know, because you were in a boot not so long ago. I'm so proud of you. Toes and heel together to touch. Bend your right elbow in at the waist. Palm is facing up. Let your hand go down, my beloveds, and pick up your foot from the inside. Please. Touch your knees together. It's very important. Inhale with energy, your left arm up. You know where you want your left arm. It's very important. It's right by your ear, almost behind your ear. Now, begin to kick. You on the clock the whole time. Keep kick and lift. Gorgeous, Brian. Kick and lift. Now, Brian, remember you're teeter-tottering because you're going over towards the right, the left. So turn that right hip down if you fall into the left. Gorgeous, Shada, gorgeous, Leslie, gorgeous, Aileen. All of you got the body in the same place. And Ma and Lily. Keep on kicking. Yes, Will. And as you're kicking so hard, you're pulling well over halfway. Gorgeous, Barbie, again, you're pulling both your shoulders in one the side. Shade, it's very, very beautiful. Now, would you begin to bring your left shoulder towards your chin, touch your chin to the shoulder, pulling the shoulders in one line, a little bit more, Leslie. As you kick a little bit harder, this is very good, Brian. You've got to drop that right hip down, Brian, just a little bit more, Brian. It's very, very beautiful posture. Just drop it down, Brian, a little bit more. 5, Brian. 4, 3, 2, 1, down, boom. Brian, that was exquisite. Breathe. Breathe. Toes and heel together to touch. Bend your left elbow into the waist, palm facing up. Bring the other foot from the inside and touch your knees. Very firmly. Strongly touch the knees. Now inhale with energy. Strongly, your right arm up. And it's right by your head. It's touching your head. The two of them touch. So when you got to drop the shoulder towards your chin, you're already there. Now inhale, breathing, and kick the leg back. Will, lift up your right arm and get it closer to your head. Get it close. Yes, Will. Point your fingertips, Will, and now kick back. The leg has completely disappeared, Will, and the whole of your body's still upright. And don't let your arm come down, Aaron. Keep lifting up the arm. It's stunning, Leslie. It's stunning, Shahida. It's stunning, Barbie. It's stunning, Will. It's stunning, Lily. As you kick the leg up, it's stunning, Ma. Now begin to bring everybody. Your right shoulder towards your chin. Touch it in the shoulder. Now, Brian, just keep turning the hip down. It's all you have to do. Everything else is beautiful. Just keep turning the hip down, Brian. Turn it down a little bit more because the foot to the side of your head right now. Go kick it up. 5, kick it up. 4, keep on kicking. 3, keep on kicking. 2, 1, done. They were great. They were great. They were great. Breathe. So what's happening, Brian? The foot's coming up over the top of your head, but it's coming up to the left or right. Once you begin to touch that little bit, the posture is incredible. The shape of your body is incredible. Let's do it again. Aha. Right elbow in at the waist, palm facing up. I love it when you can do it again, you know. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot from the inside and bring your knees together to touch. I'm right there with my candy. Yes, you can have another one. Inhale with energy. Your left arm up really high. Right thumb up behind your head. Inhale, breathing, guys. And now kick and lift. Kick and lift. And remember in Bikram's initial diagram, it was charge your upper body down. But now after so many 40 years and now it's kick and lift. Kick and lift, yes, Shahida, kick and lift. And now turn your hip down a little bit, Aileen. Turn the hip down a little bit. Can you feel like you're leaning to the right? So soon do you feel the leaning, Aileen? Correct it. One of the things you're going to correct, Aileen, is lift up that left arm. Lift up that left arm. Yeah, sure, you're going to fall a little bit as you correct it, but it's still going to be correct. Now as you kick the leg back even more, lovely, Brian. Kick up, kick up, kick up, kick up. Use it in the leg, Brian. Kick your arm out to your shoulder socket with Aileen. Keep on kicking a little bit more with my Leslie. Now drop with my Barbie. Left shoulder under the chin, touching the shoulder, gut, Brian, it's beautiful. So keep kicking the leg up, man, keep kicking the leg up, keep kicking with Ellie, keep kicking with Ellie, beautiful, keep kicking with Ellie, it's beautiful. 3, 2, 1, done. Yes, Christine, done. I got a stitch with the excitement. Breathe, gosh. Left elbow in at the waist, palm facing up. Let your hand go down, pick up the foot. Touch your knees together. Inhale with energy, your left arm up. Inhale, breathing, guys, and begin to kick the leg directly back and up and lift, back and up and lift. Yes, Brian, keep that lift, Brian. Keep that lift, Brian. Sense your body's opening. Look how your hip flexors are going, Brian. Keep the lift, Brian. Keep the lift, Brian. It's gorgeous. And kick the leg back even more with Barbie. It's fabulous, Christine. Keep the lift, yes, Aileen. And kick the leg back with Leslie. It's stunning. Now just drop the right shoulder towards your chin. Touch your chin to shoulder. Yes, Aileen. And kick it up. Lily, it's spectacular. Leslie, it's spectacular. 5, 4, 3, 2. That's enough. They were beautiful. Beautiful. Let's do Tula. Please come to the back of your mat. Inhale your arms above your head. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers together. Please take a great big step on your right foot, point your left toe. Inhale, breathing, and then go, bring your body down. Keep the leg really straight, you're standing on body down, arms up. Body down, leg up, point the toe. Body down a little bit more, chin away from the chest. Stretch forward, stretch back, and change. Inhale as you come up. Breathe. Now take a great big step on your left foot. Now, Aileen, especially, point your right toe and straighten your right leg. Straighten your right leg, Aileen. No, it's bending. Inhale, breathing, bring your upper body down. I want you to straighten out your right leg, Aileen. Keep it straight, keep it straight. Body down, arms up, everybody else but Aileen. Straighten the knee, Aileen. I need you to get the bend out the knee. See if you can find it. You can find it by pointing the toe. Chin away from the chest, change. And breathe. It's another sense of awareness that the knee knows when it's straight on its own. And breathe. It's a sense of awareness of our bodies. Take a great big, inhale your arms above your head and stop your fingers, release your index grooves together. Take a great big step on your right foot. Now, when I say point your left toe, it's to keep your left leg straight. Now, inhale, breathing, point that left toe, Aileen, and bring your upper body down. Point the toe, that's it. Much better. It's starting to bend now because you want your leg to be higher and it can't yet. So point the toe, straighten the leg, body down, arms up, everybody else, body down, arms up. Keep on stretching forward. Straighten your knee, straighten your knee if you can, Will. Straighten the knee if you can. Nailed it, Will. Change. Very good, Brian. Breathe. Take a great big step, left foot, point your right toe. Do not look down. Inhale and bring your body down. Remember, both legs are straight. There's no bend anywhere. Point the toe, Brian, a little bit more. Beautiful, Christine. Body down. Yes, Aileen. Arms up. Body down, leg up. Keep on stretching forward. Point the toe behind you. Can you sense, Aileen, that the knees still bend? Try to point the toe. Try to straighten it. One more breath. And change. Let your arms float down. Take a breath. Let go. And you breathe. Okay, guys, let's rest our heart and feed our brain. So please, inhale your arms up over your head. Then go take a great big 4.5 steps to the right. Arms down parallel immediately. Please turn your toes and heels out. Arms back, chin up, sucking your tummy. Swan dive down. Swan dive down, slide the hands to the back of your legs. And grab your feet. And then get the weight into the toes. Push the weight forward. Remember, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Lift your hips up into the air. Bend your elbows to open up your back and pull. Lift your hips up into the air and pull. Contract your thigh muscles and pull. Very good posture, Aileen. Beautiful baby. Keep lengthening a little bit more. That's it, darling. Now get the shoulders away from your ears. Yeah, Shahida. And keep on pulling. Maybe you have to get the chin away from the chest now, Shahida. It's getting a bit close. And keep on lengthening and pull, pull. One more breath. And change. Inhale as you come up. Feet together, arms down. Take a breath, let go and breathe. This is my favorite way of doing it, Shahida, the one you just did. It's my favorite way. But the other way, I do not discard. Let's say that, where the feet are closer. Do not discard it. Inhale your arms, second set, inhale your arms above your head, great big 4.5 steps right. Arms down parallel immediately. Remember the toes, toes in, heels out. Unless you have sciatica, then they're straight. But remember the toes. Inhale, breathing, swan dive down. Slide your hand to the back of your legs and grab your feet. And then get the weight in the toes and lift your hips up into the air. And you breathe. Now, depending on your back's length, the length of your spine, proportion to the length of your legs, dictates a lot of this posture, which is why there's 2 variations. Because if you've got a really short spine, your upper body's short, but your legs are very, very long, then you can open your legs as wide as you want to, and your head is never going to touch the ground. But if your legs are more equal to the length of the spine and the neck, then you're going to have to bring the legs in closer, because it's very, very easy for your head to touch the ground. As you lift your hips up into the air and drop the shoulders away from your ears and begin to pull. Get the weight in the toes a little bit more, begin to pull. Now try to straighten out your back. Wrap the elbows around deeper. Keep on pulling, make your neck long, shoulders away from the ears, pull. Yes, Ma. And change. Very good, Lily. Very good where the weight is, Lily. Lovely, Leslie. Inhale as you come up and feet together, arms down. Take a breath, let go and breathe. Let go and breathe, let go and breathe. Okay, guys, we're going to do triangle, the master posture. When you're ready, it's a very interesting triangle when we do it in posture clinic, guys. You'll be fascinated when you find out why this is called triangle. Inhale your arms above your head. Nothing like what you would think, unless you've been told. Take a great big 4.5 step to the right, arms down parallel immediately. Push your hips forward, arms back, turn the right heel. Turn the toe a 1/2 inch more, turn the back foot in a 45-degree angle. Inhale, breathing, sit down, sit down, sit down. To your thighs parallel, sucking your tummy, swivel your arms. Once your elbow gets in front of the knee, you stop there and push knee back with the help of the elbow, and you've nailed it. And Brian nails it perfectly every single time. And once I teach you where to look for triangle, you will understand why I praise Brian's beautiful posture. Now stretch your arms in opposite directions like a natural human tug of war, and turn your chin and touch your chin to the shoulder. Keep on sitting down. That's it, Barbie. Your chin is tucked in the shoulder. Your right leg, your left leg is really straight. Round your left baby toes to the floor. Push your right knee back with the help of the elbow. Stretch your arms in opposite directions like a natural human tug of war as you reach up, reach down, and change. Very good, Will. Hips forward, arms back. Turn on the left heel. Turn the toe a 1/2 inch more. Turn the back foot in a 45-degree angle. Inhale, breathing, and sit down, sit down, sit down, and suck your tummy and just move your arms. And when your elbow gets in front of the knee, you stop there and you push the knee back with the help of the elbow, and you really, really straighten out your right leg. When we're doing this in posture clinic, Shahida, we're going to move you around because I just see you at a weird angle. I can't see the angle of your legs. I can't really see anything to know what's going on. Now, as your chin touches the shoulder, really, really reach up with your right hand as much as you can. And everybody in this space, when you've watched Brian going into this posture, it's going to change every single person's Trikonasana triangle pose in little tiny ways. Now stretch your arms in opposite directions. You reach up as high as you can. Straighten out your right leg. You round your right baby toes onto the floor. You push your left knee back the help with the elbow. Stretch your arms in opposite directions and change. Inhale as you come up and feet together, arms down. And take a breath, let go. And you breathe. And you know Brian is actually in Bikram's books in one of the postures. You know he's actually in his books. Second set. Inhale your arms above your head. Take a great big 4.5 steps to right, arms down parallel, immediately push hips forward, arms back, turn on the right heel, turn the jaw 1/2 inch more, turn the back foot in, 45-degree angle, inhale, breathing, sit down, sit down, sit down, suck your tummy and just move your arms. This actual posture of Brian doing it should have been in the book. And as you turn your chin, you touch it into shoulder, you really straighten out your left leg, round your left baby toes down hard into the ground. And we are so fortunate to have Brian, because remember, Brian's been with Bikram longer than me, maybe 27 years or something like that now, you understand? Stretch your arms opposite direction. So he's there like from the get-go, from the giddy, not from the giddy, but from a giddy enough. Now, as you turn your chin, touch chin, shoulders, stretch your arms opposite directions, like a natural human tug of war, and you reach up as high as you can, and you reach down, and you change. Hips forward, arms back, turn the left heel, turn to a 1/2 inch more, back foot turns in, 45-degree angle, inhale, breathing, sit down, sit down, sit down. Now sucking your tummy and just move your arms. Very good, Aileen. Very good, Aileen. Now, Aileen, if you stay there, boo, and you just sit in your hips a little bit more if you can, and lift your body up slightly, baby. Just lift your body up slightly. Yeah. And turn your chin, touching the shoulder, and really, really straighten out your right leg and round your right baby toes into the floor. And what I'm going to do in teacher training, I'm actually going to take a photograph of you all in your triangle and send it to you so that you can see yourselves. It's very important. Now stretch your arms opposite directions like an actual jump the wall. If you can, Lily, get your arm back a little bit. Your arm is too far forward, so straighten back a little bit. Open your right arm back a little bit, Lily. Reach up, reach down. Yes, baby. Change. Inhale as you come up and feet together, arms down. And take a breath, let go. And you breathe. And you breathe. And Trikonasana is the hardest posture to try and correct on somebody. It's the hardest posture. Inhale your arms above your head, hands in prayer, cross your thumb, take a 3-foot step to the right, lift your toes and spin on both of your heels at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chin down, sucking your tummy and round your spine. And a lot of posture clinic, you know, tomorrow is actually going to get your mat in a certain way so we can all see a certain shape on your body. Now look up. Now your chin, look up towards your navel, towards your throat. Chin is tight, really tight in. Even though your chin's tight, your throat's choked, but your breath's normal. Push your third eye into your knee. Right hip up and back, get your left hip down and forward. Use the weight of your head to push the leg a little bit straighter. Now, if you can, your front leg straight, forward, still on your knees, got to be. Then get your hands in prayer, lovely Aaron, a couple of inches in front of your toes. Inhale, breathing and round out. That was perfect, Aaron. Lift your toes, spin to the screen or forward. Lift your toes, spin again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the keep on twisting of the hips. So you make sure everything's in one line facing forward. Chin in, sucking your tummy round over. So you want your knees facing the same direction, your toes facing the same direction as your hip, facing the same direction as your navel. And now when you round your spine, you can look up to your navel and see it. Eyes are open, breath is normal. You're breathing, guys. Left hip up and back this time, right hip down and forward. So you could put a tray on your back, sucking your tummy. Inhale, breathing. And please round up. And feet together, arms down, take a breath, let go. And you breathe. What I've just realized is there's certain screens that are wide, like Aileen's and Ma and Lily's and mine and Barbie's. But there are certain screens that are very skinny. So you've got a really skinny screen, Shahida, which is one of the reasons I can't spot you properly. We're going to work on that in posture clinic to get it longer. Yeah, baby. You see the others, they got really wide screens. I can see everything. You just a little strip. Inhale your arms above your head, hands in prayer. So is Leslie, but Leslie has spaced herself in a way I can work on it. Take a 3-foot step to the right, lift your toes and spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chin down, sucking your tummy. And round over and get you forward on your knee. So I don't know why Shahida's got a skinny screen. And I don't know why Leslie's is skinny. And I don't know why Aaron's is also skinny. But everybody else has got a really wide screen, including me. Get your chin on your throat, eyes are open, breath is normal. I've only just noticed it because I'm trying to, in my mind, think of posture clinic, of getting you in a way that I can photograph your posture, triangle. And then I've realized, hey, the screen lengths widths are all different. Chin in tight, eyes are open, breath is normal, suck your tummy around your spine. Lift the middle spine up to the ceiling. You breathe, inhale, and unfurl. The last thing to lift is your skull. And lift your toes, spin to the screen, lift your toes, spin again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chin down, suck in your tummy, and then round over. It might be the equipment that is filming you that makes it that shape. If it is, we're going to work with it. Eyes are open, breath is normal, sucking your tummy around your spine, lift the middle of the spine up to the ceiling, you breathe. Left hip up and back this time, right hip down and forward. Forward on your knee, always. I can't say it enough times. And you will see that a lot of students just prefer not to do it. They don't want to have that last squeeze of the vagus nerve. They choose not to do it. And then round up. It has to be a choice after like 6 or 7 years. Sometimes I've seen it that they don't do it. Feet together, arms down, take a breath. Let go and breathe. Okay. Straighten out your left leg, pick up your right foot. You know where to hold the foot. Beautiful turnout, you know, the knee and the ankle lining them up. One day though, you want to have both of your knees in one line from the side. So to do that, you have to allow your knee to drop down and then back a little bit. Bring your thumb level with your heart, Christine. Are you on the wrong leg? I think you're on the wrong leg. And you hold. Oh, you're not at all. Christina was where I was looking at it. Beautiful baby. It's gorgeous. Point the toe. Activate the toe above it. Activate it. Yes. And change. Very lovely. Very lovely. Every single one of you. Now straighten out your left. Pick up the right. The other. You know, I mean the other. Remember your thumb level, your heart in Namaskar, and that activates your heart chakra. Lengthen, pull your tummy muscles in, allow the knee to go gently down and gently back. And one day you're going to start with your mirror, looking at yourself so that you can see just one knee from the side, not one isn't poking more forward. That's it, Shahida, that, and tuck your hips under a little bit and change. It's the tucking of the hips under that allows it to drop down and back. Very good, Will. Okay, straighten out your left, pick up your right, foot can slip in your thigh. And then you're going to bend over and get your hands out there to catch yourself. Gorgeous, Leslie. You're almost coming down in the advanced way, Leslie. The advanced way is you come down without using your hands on the ground, which Brian is going to go for right now. Yeah, he's doing it. Yep, just like magic, Brian. He just came down, no hands. Left hand up, thumb over your heart in Namaskar, and then the right, you hold it there. And then change, come up. Straighten out your right leg, pick up the left, let the foot slip, and bend over, get your hands out to catch yourself on the ground. Yes, Brian. Yes, Will. Good for you. And Brian, when we're doing posture clinic, you'll be able to demonstrate that because it's the way he puts his weight. Very good, Aileen. Look at you now, beautiful. Lovely knees. You want your both knees in one line from the side right now. So sometimes it means dropping the left one down. For you, Shade, it means lifting the left knee up slightly. Got it, baby. And change. Everybody wandering around your place, Will. Your gorgeous wife and the cats, the dogs, everybody's found Will's place. I know. She's beautiful, man. Okay, oh, Leslie's still in. I've gone off chatting. Leslie was in and gone. Beautiful. So you're going to lay down on your back and melt. Why not? Melt into the ground. And breathe. Fabulous, Brian. Good for you, Brian. This is a very big thing, Brian, because as far as the teaching goes and, you know, and you did your voice and everything, it's incredible. Now you just let go and you breathe. You let go and you breathe. Now, you know you're a being made of light. You know you live in a body that's made of stardust. And you know that you're trying to remember your own being in every moment that you exist at the end of the day. That's what the Buddha did. You know you are trying to get Buddha consciousness. Now, to get this Buddha consciousness, you have to put up a fight. It's like you got to put your dukes up, you know, really. Because the matrix, the negativity that the matrix wants you to indulge in is on purpose. What I found out through my observations so far is that the matrix wants me to feel a certain feeling of negativity. And the matrix delivers memories or delivers words into my head. The pattern, you know, same old pattern that structures me to feel uncomfortable. The matrix is putting words in there. And these words are usually very, very negative. And the thing about it is, when I watch the matrix and I go, I'm not getting moody about this matrix, to get those feelings, and I remove that, the reason that I was having those feelings, what I realize is a few moments later, the matrix is delivering other reasons for me to have that identical feeling. Once you begin to get a grip of this, you really begin to understand it's not the feeling, it's not what the subject that is actually bending you like this. It is the feeling that certain subjects bring up. And when you erase the feeling from one subject, the matrix will deliver another one because it wants you in a certain state. And that is anxious about the future and depressed about your past. That's where the matrix wants you to live. That's why we don't remember ourselves. You need energy. Right now, sense your body. Sense the atmosphere around your body. And if you can think, well, what's the atmosphere around your body? You know that part of you that's warm? It's your atmosphere that's warm. The same way the sun's atmosphere is warm. You feel the atmosphere because it's warm. You feel the sun's warmth and everything grows in it. You create warmth, don't you? Every one of you, it's your atmosphere. Suck it in. Don't just let everything be just passed out into the outside world. Suck a bit of it in. And when you suck a bit of it in, you get more and more energy to observe your thought pattern and what your thought pattern is doing to you. What your thought pattern is doing to you is identical to what my thought pattern is doing to me, but with different subjects. The matrix knows what upsets you, what winds you up, what will elicit a feeling of discomfort. And when you're in a feeling of discomfort or anger or sadness or any of them, you're lost in that feeling, you're lost in thought. That's why you've got to put your dukes up. You've got to recognize when you're in a certain state, you've got to refuse to accept that state. That's why I say put your dukes up. Once I catch myself in a certain state, I go, no, I don't want it. And the matrix goes, yeah, you got to feel like this. Oh, you got to feel anxious, you've got to feel anxious. No. I don't want it. And then I observe myself, and the observing of yourself dissipates it. Because we have to get control of these thoughts. And the only way of doing them, the only way I've found of doing it is by self-observation and loving myself. Because the loving of yourself goes with the negativity. When I heard what was for me, self-loathing, a whole bunch, I started to learn to love myself. And as soon as you begin to love yourself, love comes in and love becomes your teacher. And then in love with me, she'd show me, look at this one, look at this thought. And this thought would be, oh, you're no good at this. Oh, look what you did last time. Oh, you're going to do it again. And the loathing of my own being and me, I was just crushed. And I had no idea any of this was going on, not one single idea. And I know that every human being walking in the world is crushed by their past and crushed with anxiety of the future. There are mechanisms in the world to keep creating fear mechanisms. It's called the media, that's one of them. They create fear mechanisms. Have you ever noticed in the media, you're not reading nice things? Oh, this murdered, oh, that murdered, oh, this one got raped, oh, that got that. All very negative on purpose. What you do is get a control. You have the capacity to control the information that dances in your head. And when you see the information that's dancing in there on its own, it's like your house is full of parasites and you're in one corner in a bedroom in the dark on your own, and your whole house is being occupied with these negative thoughts and these irritations and all the little things that just want to detract you here and here and here. Once you observe yourself, I'm opening the door and I've got this great big broom, guys, and I'm brushing them out. I'm brushing them out and I'm claiming back each room. No, 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 no. I don't care what you think about that. I don't care what you want me to think about that. I'm not thinking about that. I am observing my own being. Get control. You have to, guys. We have to. We have help now because this is the Great Awakening. But we have to wake ourselves up, or our life is in sleep and just projections from our eyes. That's what the Buddha found out. That's what my teacher, George Ivanovich Gurdjieff, may you rest in peace, found out. Mr. Uspensky found out. Walt Whitman found out. Rumi found out. Learn to love yourself. You are worth it, taking this time to throw all of these imposters out of your head. Please pick up your right leg and interlock your fingers and your thumb and pull the knee away from the rib cage in towards your armpit and observe yourself doing it. And get the back of your neck long and get your left shoulder down, left hip down, left calf muscle down, and hold it there. As your massages stimulate the ascending colon, right ovaries in there as well. Massaging that if you have one. And change. And then you pick up the other leg. And interlock your fingers under your thumb and pull the knee away from the rib cage in towards your armpit. The back of your neck is long and the chin is down. And now right shoulder, right hip, right calf muscles on the ground. You're squaring yourself off. You're measuring yourself up to sacred geometry. Hold. And then change. And now pick up both of your legs and swing your arms around them and grab your elbows. Now remember, guys, the High Lord Buddha did yoga. Our yoga is pure Hatha yoga. Hatha yoga is the beginning yoga. Every other form of yoga was born out of Hatha yoga, and our yoga is pure Hatha yoga. Pull one more breath and change. And the Buddha did Hatha yoga. He did our yoga, 500 BC. Pick up your right leg and interlock your fingers under your thumb and pull the knee away from the rib cage and towards your armpit. And the back of your neck is long and the chin is down. And keep on pulling, holding, breathing, freezing right there. Massaging, stimulating the whole of the ascending colon. And then change. And pick up the other leg. They were all great ancient civilizations on the planet. And each one of them had incredible knowledge that's been hidden from us. It didn't just disappear. It didn't just like disappear. The English have had their nose in that. Get the back of your neck long, keep on pulling. Hold, breathe, freeze right there. And then change. And now you pick up both of your legs and swing your arms around them and grab your elbows. All the treasures that they didn't want mankind to actually become aware of, they stole and they hid in the British Museum, in the Vatican, in the Smithsonian. There's one other, but I've forgotten the name of it. Get the back of your neck long, it's somewhere in France. Hold. And change. And that was the knowledge they don't want mankind. The missing link is not between apes and us. The missing link is that knowledge of ancient man's incredible knowledge and hours up and down buildings rather than a pyramid. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around and lay your bellies. Hands, palms underneath your shoulders, tip of the fingers level with the top of your shoulders, zip up your legs. Now inhale, breathe in. And peel your upper bodies up as you look up and lift up and go up. Drop your shoulders away from your ears as you come up, more up, lift up. Gorgeous, and peel your body up. It's very lovely upper body, Ma. As you come up, lift up with will, one more breath, and then come down. Remember, only your navel. You've got to know about your navel. And when you're teaching, you're always specific about where you come up to, because everybody's going to lift up, straighten their arms and roll into their hips. Everybody. And breathe. Okay, chin forward, second set, hands, palms down the ground, zip your legs up. Push your feet down into the floor. Inhale, breathing, and peel your upper body up. There is a universal way of moving the body. There is also a universal way of expressions. You know, expressions are universal, whether you're in the rainforest or whether you're in New York. Lift up one more breath and then come down. Yuck is still yuck. He looks hot, still he looks hot. It's all the same. The mannerisms that we have are all the same, even though the languages are different, even though we may never have crossed the path with those people. Chin forward. Turn your hands, palm down the floor, because in a way you're a machine. Elbows underneath your body. That's what in mysticism we're taught, that we are machines and we cannot do. Forget your left leg, lengthen out your right leg. Inhale, breathe and go. Lift your right leg up and point the toe. Barbie, get the hip into your forearm. It looks like it isn't. I may be wrong. If it's in your forearm, then I'm wrong. Hold it there, breathe, hold, and then change. Now forget that leg, lengthen the left, inhale, breathe, and go lift your left leg up. And what the mystics understand is that as beings, we cannot do. You think you can do, but you cannot do. Hold it right there, and then change. Now face down, kiss the towel, walk your fingers down towards your knees, zip your legs up. Inhale, breathing, and go lift both legs up the floor into the air. Push the weight into your shoulders, push the weight into your forearms, and lift your legs up, go up, lift up, more up. Very good, Ma and Lily. So high, Lily, so high, Shahida. One more lift, and then come down. Let go. Breathe. You see, if you can do, because human beings say, of course I can do. I know I can do. I say I do this and I can do it. Okay. Then remember yourself. Become aware of yourself for 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes. Let's do 30 seconds. See if you can remember yourself for 30 seconds. Then you'll understand whether you can do or not. Or whether the matrix jumps in there and just grabs that awakening out of your hands and throws you into lost in thought, because that's what happens. Chin forward, elbows underneath the body. We wander around, we can do. No, you can't. Elbows underneath your body. Get the neck really long. Baby fingers touching. Forget your left leg, lengthen out your right leg. Inhale, breathe and go lift your right leg up. Because you can do when you control the thought pattern. And you can do when you can hold. You can time yourself, just 30 seconds. 3 seconds, you're back in lost in thought. Hold the leg long, hold the leg straight, and change. But if you practice, it gets longer. Forget your right, lengthen your left. Inhale, go, lift the left leg up and point the toe. It's all practice, guys. What you practice, you become. What you do often, you become. So if you're practicing awakening a lot, you will one day awaken and change. Thing is, we kind of can't be bothered. Face down. Walk your fingers down towards me. Prefer to be a bit irritated. Zip your legs up. Inhale, breathing. Now go. Both legs up to the floor to the air. Push your face down to the floor. Push your shoulder down to the floor. And lift your legs up. Go up, lift up, go up. Very, very good. Everybody, fabulous. Christine, fabulous. Leslie, go up, lift up. Gorgeous. Erin, one more lift. And then come down. And please, let go and breathe. All you have to do in your head at the moment is become aware of yourself. Become aware of yourself. Become aware of yourself. I ordered my coffee online. You know those Nesquik pods, little things? Well, they're 3 days late. When I saw yesterday they were not arriving this morning, and they were arriving like maybe tomorrow morning, I felt that little irritation come in. I thought, aha, and grabbed her. You understand? That's how it happens. I'm being made of light. I'm going to be moody because the coffee's not arrived. Get over that, Sesky. Chin forward. Arms out to the side, toes and heels together. And zip your legs up. And inhale, breathe, and go and lift everything up the floor into the air. Arms up over the top of your head, because I understood as soon as I'm lost in irritation of my silly coffee not arriving, the being made of light is gone. If you get your arms up, lift up, is it worth it? For a bloody coffee, a bit of irritation, and you look up, lift up, go up, breathe up, one more lift, down, come down. And irritated is the most, you're most present when you're not most present. Irritation is a lot. Big part of your life. Moody about this, oh, grumpy about that. And you breathe. And you breathe, let go. You've got to make the trade. But do I prefer to have enjoy? Because it's feeling of enjoyment when you're irritated, you're getting down, I'm irritated. I'm not going to give you this up for something higher. Choice is yours. Chin forward, bend your legs behind you. Reach around and grab your feet. See, the choice to awaken is completely yours. One more, sorry, thank you. Arms out to the side, toes and heels together, zip your legs up, inhale, breathe in and go, lift everything up the floor into the air. Thank you for that, Lily, thank you. And you look up, lift up, go up, breathe up. Everybody will help you in class when you're a teacher, guys. Look up, lift up, go up, breathe up, lift up, one more, lift. And then come down, let go and breathe. And breathe. Everybody always had helped everybody in class, because there's always the very quick moving person, you know, the actively centered person that just gets in the posture right away, which helps you. Okay, guys, chin forward, bend your legs behind you, reach around and grab your feet below the toes. So I'm trying to stress on you to make a deal. Do you prefer to keep the irritation, or do you want to wake up? Inhale, breathing, kick the legs up and back, roll onto your bellies. And you look up and you kick up and you look up. Because the thing is, guys, you've got to control your own being in such a way that nobody can do anything to you to make you so bitter that you lose your sweetness. Roll onto your belly and now get the legs to kick up, get the legs up, knees up, keep on kicking, kick and kick a little bit, one more kick, and then calm down. And you breathe. The sweetness is a gauge inside of you that you know how close you are to your real self, and your being is the sweetness of your being. How just sweet you can become. Don't let anybody steal that. Nothing is worth you losing that. Chin forward, bend your legs, reach around, grab your feet below the toes. Inhale, breathing, and you kick the legs back behind you and up. Yes, Barbie, rolling forward, Barbie, that's it, Barbie. And now you kick your arms out to the shoulder socket. Very good indeed, sir. And drop your head back, lovely, Will, gorgeous, Christine. Knees in a little bit, Christine, very slightly, but it's gorgeous, Christine. Keep kicking the arms up, kick a little bit more, one more kick. And then come down. Gorgeous. Let go, breathe, let go, breathe. Okay, guys, push yourselves up. Come to the top of your mats. Open your toes and open your feet and get your butt on the ground in between. And then you go back easy. The sweetest thing about you is your soul. That's why you can't let anybody make you bitter. So you see people that are bitter. Oh, shame. And when you look at a child, that's how we all started out, in that sweetness, even when they're bawling with that gorgeous sweetness. Breathe, hold your elbows on the top of your head if it's available to you, breathe. And then change, come up and turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. So, you know, all those, that kind of parables about, you know, getting into heaven, you've got to be a child, that they only let children into heaven. I don't know the things, you know, I'm not religious, so I don't read the Bible at all. But what they mean is to get into a state of self-awareness. Heaven is when you're awake. To get into the state of awareness, you have to be childlike in your approach to everything, not childish, childlike, with innocence and sweetness and openness. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Spin around. Okay, guys, would you come to the back of your mat and please sit on your knees and you sit on your heels. One more. Open your toes, open your feet. Thank you, Lily. And go back easy. Lift your chest up. If your knees are very comfortable, bring them together. If they're not, open them as wide as you can. Breathe. And feel a sense of comfort. Lovely the way your feet are right on top of the floor, Barbie. Very, very good. So let's do that. Close the feet out to your hips. Now you're on the top of your feet. So to live this whole life and not gather bitterness from all the hardships you have. No, you don't want that. Then you've lost a lot. Then you've lost. If you gathered bitterness, you've lost. Arms over your head. I'm sorry, inhale, breathing, come up, guys. Hands on the top of your feet, go into your elbows, and then turn around and lay down, let go and breathe. And the thing about it is you notice some bitterness in yourself. You can make it sweet again, you can remove it. Because the sweetness is within. The bitterness is clouding it. And breathe. But nobody was worth making you, you know, in any way that's different to your own soul. No, and you know, sometimes you have difficult parents. You know, nobody's worth it. Nobody's worth changing. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around. Please come to the back of your mat. And would you sit on your knees and sit on your heels? They both touch. Inhale, your arms above your head, hands in prayer, cross your thumbs, suck your tummy, and come down the straight spine. You're in the wrong part of the mat, Brian. You come to the back of your mat. You know this. And then you come down on your own thing. It's in the dialogue, which is why I'm saying it. Lift your wrists up off the floor, straighten out your elbows, shoulder blades, scapula, they're coming out of your body, and you breathe. And remember, guys, if anybody had any struggles in their childhood, any difficulties in their childhood, it's because you made a promise with your soul that you would work on some really deep karma. And when a child is going through difficulties, and it's a very deep karma that you have to work on if you're working on it as a little one, you know. Squeeze your knees together. So never feel sorry for yourself. You know, yeah, I was working on some good karma. Inhale, breathing, and come up the straight spine. And turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. Breathe, let go. Arms over your head and please stretch your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and please spin around. Come in second set. Remember the heels to touch, and that gets your toe to be right. Inhale, your arms up, hands in prayer, suck your tummy, come down straight. Trying to get your forehead to touch a second before your arms. What do you need to do to get that? It's a lovely feeling when you do. It's a fabulous feeling, actually. You feel like, you know, like you can play. Lift your wrists up off the floor, straighten out your elbows. Remember how important that is. And you breathe. Melt your bum over your heels. If your forehead is on the ground, but your bum's in the air, then that was like that the first time as well. So get your bum down, let your head lift up slightly. Lengthen forward. Squeeze your knees. Inhale and come up the straight back. And turn around and lay down and let go. And breathe. Okay, rabbit. Excuse me, not rabbit, camel. Arms over your head, toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, please. Spin around. Come and stand on your knees. This time it's at the front of your mat. You open the knees 6 inches under the heels the same. Hand on the top of your bottom, lower back. Hips, tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up. And drop your head back. Roll forward, roll forward, roll forward. Push your bum forward like you do in the first back bend in half moon. Push your bum forward. So your bum goes in front of your knees. Chest is lifted, same. Throat is open, really wide open. Head's hanging. If it's available to you to grab one heel at a time, then you can do that. Remember, don't lean on the heels. You're only just touching the heels as a point of contact. You're not leaning on them. Tighten your bum, hips, tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up. Roll forward, roll forward. Now very gently, put your hands back to your hips. Excellent. Very gently, turn around. Lay down, let go, and breathe. Let go, breathe. Whatever you think about the future is a lie. The thoughts lie to you. They tell you all sorts of stuff about the future. And it's not true. None of it's true. If it was true, they'd be able to tell you the lottery tickets. And if they can't do that, you know they can't tell your future. So don't believe them. Don't let your thoughts think for you. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Second set, spin around. People believe everything they think automatically, like it's the truth. Open your knees wide, 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 wide. Hands on top of your bottom, hips, tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up. And go back. Keep the lift in your chest, guys. Yes, Aaron, lovely. You roll forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back, open your throat. And now you roll forward, you roll forward, you roll forward. And for you, Shady, you can start to walk your hands to the front of your knees, because that's the next stage. So you're grasping your knees. Everybody else rolling forward, lift your hips up, roll forward, eyes are open, lovely, Brian. Breath is normal. Keep rolling a little bit more. And now, very, very gently, one hand at a time to your hips. Very, very gently. Turn around. Lay down. Adjust. Flatline. And absorb the benefits of the posture in your Shavasana. All your life, you pick up experiences. And when the life of the body dies, all the experiences go back to the divine, just like the same way when a wave crashes at the shore, all the light and energy and life force that's in, it all goes back to the shore. It all goes back to the ocean. Anything the wave experienced goes back to the ocean. Anything you experience in your life goes back to your divine self. The trick is, you've got to be aware that you are both. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Please spin around. Come to the back of your mat. Sit on your knees, sit on your heels. They both touch. Reach around. Grab your heels from behind. We did two, yeah. Chin down into your throat, suck in your tummy. And then roll over. Get your forehead to touch your knees. Don't settle for anything less. And then if the forehead touched the knees, it went down and now it's away from the knees. Shuffle them forward before you lift your hips up. Get them to touch. Get them to touch. Once they're touching, then you move from there. You don't get in a certain position and then move, even though the forehead and knees are not touching. You get them to touch, then lift your hips up, then roll forward, then the arms straighten one day. Change. Well done, Brian. Well done, darling. Turn around, lay down, let go. When one thing changes about you, everything will change, Brian. Breathe. Breathe. Second set. Arms over your head, toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Please spin around. Come to the back of your mat. And second set. Grab your heels. The heels are together. Your knees are together. Chin is tight into your throat, and then roll over. And see if you can just plop it straight onto your knees and then roll onto your crown. Shuffle your knees forward towards your forehead. If there's a break, eyes are open, breath is normal. You roll over, lift hips up a little bit more. You keep on rolling a little bit more. Eyes are open, breath is normal. Roll over a little bit more, guys. Make sure your forehead's touching your knees. Don't be the person that it's not and you're satisfied with it. Don't be satisfied with your forehead not on your knees. Back up a bit, get it on your knees. Be satisfied when it's touching and then work from there. And change. Lovely, guys. Really lovely. And lay down. And let go. And breathe. Got this one life, you know. We can use it to wake up, or we can use it to be in this semi-sleep that everybody walks around in. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale, and spin around. Get your right leg out to the right hand corner of your space and get your left leg deeply into your groin. Remember, it's a big diagonal off your mat. Huge diagonal. Inhale up and turn, face it outstretched leg. I get it more off the mat, Ma. Get it off the mat completely. Yes, that's how wide it is. It's like as wide as far as your knees can be. Now get you forward on your knee. Drop the left shoulder down. So you're going to roll a little bit to the right. Pull your toes back. Lovely, Ma. Once your forehead touches the knees, see if you can get your legs straight. Then pull your toes back towards your face. Stretch the Achilles. If your forehead's on the knees, the leg is straight. See if you can lift your heel up off the floor at the end. And then change. Very good, Aaron. Left leg out, right leg in. Remember, big diagonal, huge widening of the legs. Like Dandayamana Vibhakti Padapasya Muktanasana. Inhale up, turn, face the outstretched leg, round over, get a grip of the foot. And breathe. Do the same as the other side. Drop the right shoulder down this time, though. Pull your toes back, stretch your Achilles. Elbows in the ground. Lift your heels up. At the end. Change. Very good, change. Your feet together, lay down. The minute your shoulders hit the ground, that's when you sit up. There's no resting. Grab your big toe, first and second finger, and do the walk back business on your bum. Even use your hands to get your butt behind you, if you've got one, like that. Now straight spine, hinge forward. So shoulders are down, spine is straight, into the hips, bend your elbows, pull your body down straight. Yes, Ma. Yes, Lily. Yes, Will. Keep lengthening. Yes, Barbie. Lengthen it a little bit more, my Brian, just like Katia told you to. Yes, stay there, Brian. Gorgeous. Change. And turn around and lay down. Let go. And breathe. Arms over your head and toes back. Inhale, please sit up. Exhale, exhale. Spin around. Next posture. Right leg out to right hand corner of your space. Left leg into your groin. Inhale, up, turn. Face the outstretched leg. Round over. Please get a grip of your foot. Pull your toes towards your face. Stretch through. You're trying to stretch through the back of your legs. All the way through your hamstring, the back of the knees, through your calf muscle. So pull your toes back, and that instantly stretches the whole of the back of the leg. Then elbows down to the ground, and lift heel up off the floor at the end. And change other side. Left leg out and right leg in, and inhale up and turn, face the leg and round over. And you go after it again and pull your toes towards your face and slide your heel away. Roll your right shoulder down, Christine. You're all the way to the left. Yeah. Equal though, yeah. Now dig your elbows into the ground if you can and lift your heel up off the floor. When they're equal, see how the heel just rocks up, Christine, and change. That's all it was. They just went equal. Feet together, lay down, good, Aaron. Inhale, breathing, please sit up, exhale, exhale. Grab your big toe, your first and second finger, and do the walk back on your bum. Now suck in your tummy, hinge forward. Tummy to your thighs, chest to your knees, hinge forward. Keep pulling. Very, very beautiful, Shahida. Really flat. Keep pulling. There you go, Lily. Open your elbows now, Lily. You come down further. Come down more, Lily. And Mark, come down more. Both of you can do a little bit more. Open your elbows more. Little bit more. Little bit more, girls. Now, both of you, just lift your heels up with your elbows are down and not lift your heels up. and change. Turn around, lay down, let go and breathe. This is where the gripping of the toes helps. This is why we grip the toes. And breathe. Arms over your head, toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Okay, guys. Bend your left leg underneath you. Do not sit on your left heel. Pick up your right foot, cross it over the corner of your left knee joint. Lift up your left arm over the knee. Push the knee out of the way and grab the knee that's on the ground. Reach around with your left arm. Wrap it around your body and grab the top of your left thigh with that arm. You can lose the arm now, Lily. Lean forward away from it. Wrap the arm around your body, Lily, to grab the top of your left thigh. So nobody's standing with a straight arm. That's it. Move the arm, Aaron. Go, yeah. Twist, one more breath and change. Remember, the arm is not meant to be on the ground. It's there for the baby ones, but for us, no. Bend your right leg underneath you. Pick up your right foot, cross it over the corner of your right knee joint. The left leg, obviously. Push the knee back, grab the lower knee, lengthen your spine. Now begin to twist. Reach around with the other arm that you're steadying yourself with. Lose it. So lean forward. And now twist a little bit more. It's all in where the weight is. It's all about the weight. As you twist, twist, twist. You are so done. Turn around. Lay down, let go, and breathe. The yoga is a lot about the weight, where you put the weight in the toes, you put the weight here, put the weight there. It's all about where you're putting the weight. Because the body is used in such an incredible way. Arms over your head, toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Spin around. Let's do the Kapalabhati breathing. Sit your knees and heels. Spine straight. Inhale, breathing. And let's go for it. Snap your tummies in and blow. Tummies are in. Keep on blowing. Spine is straight. The body's not moving though. Keep on blowing. Tummies are in. The spine is straight. Your shoulders are down. 3 and 2 and up. Swallow a couple of times. Inhale, breathing. And let's go for it, guys. Just go as fast as you possibly can. Belly's going in and out like bellows. As fast as you possibly can. Almost like the belly's going in and out, almost like a tremor. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're done. Yay. We're done, guys. Off into Friday. I love you, Leslie. My darling. And you lie down and melt into the ground. You have a specific state of being when you have finished class. If you have the time, and maybe not today, but another time, maybe make time for the side of you that would love just to lay here in Shavasana, because sometimes you catch the train to Nirvana, to Samadhi, if you're in Shavasana. You're also going to be having this thought process that is telling you to get up from where you are and get on and do this and do that and do this and be worried about this and be worried about that and be moody about this and be moody about that. That's your choice. Peace or cacophony. Wherever you go, guys, leave your footprints of kindness. You are doing the great work. You are working on your own being. It's very easy to point fingers what everybody else can do, but to work on yourself, well, that's divine. Namaste. I love you. I love you.